Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We are playing Subsurface, an action horror tabletop RPG created by Nathaniel Joseph from Stone Shore Games. We previously played one of their games, Bar the Windows, Bolt the Door. So this is from the same people, yeah.
Okay.
And it's a rules light action horror role playing game system, and it is uses a system called the Lumis system, I believe, which is illuminated by Lumen, which is a RPG system I've heard about, and I am curious to try out. The game itself is you are in the Pit, a clandestine research facility buried 5 kilometers underground. Within its cold, dark depths, an unscrupulous transnational corporation called Cerberus Industries studies eerie paranormal phenomena and tests unregulated military hardware. Operating outside the boundaries of both the law and everyday reality, the Pit is a dangerous place to work. On a good day, today is a very, very bad day. Something has gone terribly wrong. You are in the depths of the Pit when disaster strikes and all the horrors of the abyss break loose. You must get to the surface or die. But we're going to ignore that. The executive, who is speaking to you in your little earpieces, because you all have one, because it's modern horror. Everyone has a guy talking to them in their ear. Yeah, it's just a convenient narrative device to have conversations in a movie. Anyway, so the title of this scenario is called The Backrooms, because I've actually never made a actual play episode based directly on the Backrooms. Let's just SEO this bitch. We have 3 operatives here about to embark on a mission. The Backrooms is being explored by this facility. So if you've seen the Kane Pixel series, imagine like a big lab with a big armored portal leading into the Backrooms, and suddenly a bunch of alarms go off, and they send you 3 assholes in to deal with this. But so you're in an underground facility miles below the surface, and you want to get home someday or something. You're employed for a reason. So let's go around the table and tell us a little. First, we'll introduce your name, your character name, and your class, and then we'll do vignettes about like what you were doing before the alarm bells or the alarm klaxons went off. So first off, we have
this is Aaron. And I will be playing a researcher by the name of Stanford Greeman. So he is just your regular, very stereotypical researcher, regular lab coat over. That's like at any given point over a what looks like a jumpsuit of made of an indeterminable fabric of origin. So the only thing we know about it is it breathes well right now, and very well might have a pulse. We don't know anything about that. His primary role in that's like at least department right now is being able to catalog and contain what quantum anomalies, or specifically evil AIs from other universes.
All right. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Next up we have...
Hey, this is Tom. I will be playing Abelard. He is the creep, in this case. One of the monstrous denizens that they have pretty much kind of locked in the facility. Though I'm one of the ones that I haven't actively hurt anyone. So, they let me out occasionally in the lab so I can actually move around.
Yeah. Well, no free rides for anyone, not even the prisoners. So you have to work. Yeah. If you want to eat.
Yes. And, they provide me.
Your food's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's people. It's dead people. You eat dead people.
It is definitely people.
All right. Cool. We just got that out of the way. Tom gets to be a ghoul. Yay.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes for me.
Yeah, we will. And then finally.
Hi, it's me. I'm the guy. I'm Chris. Let's see here. I am playing the class of enforcer. My character's name is Random Tangent. A chin above the rest.
Okay.
A chin forward, kind of like operative, very confident in his own skills and abilities, and always sure to have fun no matter where he is.
Cool. And why don't we start with you for what is a regular day for Random Tangent, and how did it get interrupted by the alarm klaxons?
Well, let's see here. Random Tangent was being a very good soldier and cleaning his pump-action shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and unfortunately, the klaxons went off, disturbed him from his.
Where were you?
Oh,
Like-
in my barracks room.
okay, yeah.
And yeah, very very focused. I was so focused when the klaxons went off that I kicked over my box of ammo, and several shotgun shells had fallen through the grating through the vents down below me. And now I only have 3 shotgun shells, but them's the breaks, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say basically the problem is you're so far below the surface and the company keeps building deeper and deeper and deeper that, they send their trucks just constantly going in delivering supplies. It's just a never ending at the surface. And it's been a long time since you've been to the surface, but like, it's gotten so big and chaotic that it's hard for things to trickle down to your level.
Yeah.
You're very far below the surface. So like you're supposed to get as many shotgun shells as you can use, but like in practice, they show up when they show up and you just have to deal with it. So, you were just in a regular secure section. The alarm bell, the alarm klaxon went off. You were the only one in your section still around. Everyone else had been sent on a mission somewhere else.
Oh, I forgot to mention what I was doing.
Yeah. We'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you were the only security person, guy to show up for this alarm. Seems they're getting some personnel problems down to this far below the surface. So, but yeah,
the Random Tangent to be the only one worthy enough to stay down here and do whatever it is I've been hired to do down here.
By the way, is Random Tangent your code name or is that your actual name? Or is it a mystery to us?
He's been down here so long.
Yeah.
It may have been a code name that he's just wholly adopted as his identity.
All right.
You're like the guys in the movie Control who lived in the subway for like months on end.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Only time is weird down here. Yeah, you think it's been months, but we'll think about it. So yeah, Abelard.
Yeah.
Abelard. Yeah. Where were you what's your daily routine?
I work in the library.
You work in the library. Okay.
Yeah, it's like back in the day I said I worked with old books and manuscripts.
Okay.
And that's what I do. And it's like I walk around, I guess I have a prison uniform.
Yeah, orange jumpsuit.
Okay. And also a pair of spectacles perched on the end of my horrific animal face.
Okay.
And so I happily work in the library.
Okay.
Listening to the music thing they gave me.
Oh yeah.
I sometimes forget what they call it, but
yeah.
Like apparently it's like so you can put all the music that has ever been written or will ever be written on this thing.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, I suppose so.
Like that's amazing.
Yeah. So the librarian says, taps you on the shoulder. Who is the one human you work with? What is this librarian like?
It's Samantha.
Samantha.
She's like sounds like she looks like she had just graduated college with some degree in library science, but she seems far older and more knowledgeable than she lets on.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, she has no trouble speaking to me, so that's why I don't mind working with her.
She taps you on the shoulder and says, points at your headphones. Yes. Now you hear the alarm klaxons.
Oh, is this a problem?
I've been told that anytime there's an alarm, you need to go report to the action station. I don't know where that is. We don't really have battle stations, but so we're supposed to muster when there's an emergency. I have to lock up this place and stay here.
I see. Well, if that's what they want.
Yeah, they probably need someone to deal with some sort of pest or something.
Send a pest to kill a pest.
You're not a pest. You're just
you're too kind.
Difficult in terms of logistics.
You never change.
Yep, that's me.
There's always more. You ever change?
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
All right. So you head off. Mm-hmm. And then finally, Stanford.
I am in my primary lab, which, as I was saying before, is usually with the acquisition, cataloging, and then potentially storage and/or that's like dissolution of evil AIs that we find. The primary thing that I'm waiting for today is what it usually is that I'm standing in the main observation/control room looking in on an air-gapped area that has one lone PC in there with a hard line going out, also surrounded by a mass of old electronics and appliances. So basically disused DVD players, VCRs, Walkmans, that's like washer dryer combos, basically junk on there. Because as we found out previously, most of these evil AIs are trying to seed through extraterrestrial sources, so they try to send in either their base code or other things through SETI. It's like SETI radio signals, which we have figured out what they look like. So in that case, when it happens, we use our own satellite to override that, send a signal directly to this office where they can actualize, tell us what their plan is, and or that's like what they hope to take over. Before we, basically, that's like store them on a 3.5-inch floppy that is containing something that is not a magnetic core, but something a little bit stronger, and filing away for later. Because weirdly enough, they can't escape from those.
All right, yeah, no, you got a great system.
And as I'm doing this right now, I can't probably hear the alarm just yet because I'm waiting for the screams of again gigantic.
How many coworkers do you regularly work with, like in your lab?
Usually just Phil and that's like Dolores. Those are the only two else right now that basically they're part of the cataloging crew. So.
Okay, Phil is yelling at you. Do you know?
Oh, I turned down the volume on the containment system.
Hey, okay, yeah, yeah. Stanford,
yeah,
it's your turn
again.
Yeah.
Like, what's so emergent? What's the bigger emergency right now that they have to call us out? We already have at least a class 6 right now.
It's the alarm class, so one of us has to go, and it's not. Dolores cleaned up all those appliances, got the dust off everything, and I banished that ghost.
It wasn't a ghost.
It was a ghost.
I mean, it's a ghost partition. That's what it is. It's not an.
No, it was a ghost. No, you didn't even see that. It was a poltergeist. It was throwing things around. It was one of the things they brought in. It was the dead, murdered computer scientist haunting the DVD player.
The DVD player. You were using the magnets in the room as well. That's how they're throwing things down.
Look, I'm just saying, it's your turn.
Fine, whatever. Just don't listen to anything that it has to say right now that seems to be broadcasting some sort of hypnotic or at least subliminal messages through there. And I don't want to have to deprogram you again.
Well, okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. I told you that in confidence. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and you know what?
Yeah.
That's like banana hammock.
Anyways, go have fun with the latest bullshit that they have us to deal with.
Yeah. Hey, you're juggling something right now.
All right. So all three of you meet up. Have you met each other before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For expediency.
All right. So you all muster together in the action station, which is a big control room with a one of those big rows of controls, and then a big window overlooking a big chamber. Classic, and it's overlooking a big armored door that is closed. And you're looking around, and you see a little whiteboard in the back of the room that says Backrooms exploration. Month 8. And the voice comes on of the executive. Hi, I'm the executive overseeing this division. Thank you all so kindly for responding to this emergency. I know you're a little short on staff down here. We're going to get you some more help, especially if you deal with this emergency. Yeah, but we've been sending people in. The Backrooms. Do you know what those are? Have you been cleared?
Dimensional labyrinth.
Yes. There you go. Good. Very good. You two, you follow what he's saying?
Yeah, he says there's a Panera in there. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay, yeah. Maybe. We don't know. You could.
Are there casualties? I'm hungry.
Well,
I'm hungry as well.
The scientist team that was sent in to explore, we've lost contact with, and we picked up extra dimensional intrusion. There's something from another universe trying to burrow its way. It's already in the Backrooms, and now it's trying to get into here.
I'd like to point out for the fact that we contain all extra dimensional AI, so it should not be from my department.
It's not an AI. It's biomechanical. Emphasis on the bio. Like, it's going to be gross.
Okay, so
Lots of
base coating,
fluids. Okay,
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
we're going to give you some hand wipes and sanitizer. Okay.
so can we get a couple of it's like hazmat suits possibly?
Oh yeah, we got them by the bulk. We got them by the pallet down there. Like in that. Like look at that. Look at the main chest chamber. That pallet over in the corner. There's a bunch of crates. There's the hazmat suits, all sizes. Take your pick.
Armored hazmat suits?
So we mapped out one section we contained it to one section of it. So that's the good news. And better news, we have a machine that can banish this entity from the section. So your job is to take the machine, put it in there, and have it sort of like it's kind of like a big vacuum cleaner. It kind of sucks out all the evil. And you have to take it around. You have to give it a little tour of the place. Even better news, great news. And you're welcome, by the way. We have a map of the facility. And so
is it my birthday already?
Yeah. So you just have to go take the machine, go in there, follow its instructions. It's kind of like a Roomba. Yeah, that's it. It's like one of those.
So
Roombas.
you want us to follow Father Roomba in there for an exorcism?
Basically, yes.
Have you programmed it to recite catechisms?
We could.
I'm asking.
It's adorable. It's adorable. You think that works?
Okay, so now the only bad news is we believe the scientists lost contact because of hostiles in there, and the hostiles are probably not going to want you to complete your job because it will probably disintegrate them by throwing them into another hostile universe, or at least banish them. You know, they're not going to want it. So you're probably going to have to deal with those things, whatever they are.
The hostiles full of fluid too.
Yes, I'm going to say yes based on the security footage my assistant watched and told me they puked. It was they don't want to talk about it anymore.
Human mind is so fragile.
Yes, exactly what I'm thinking about. So, are there any questions about your mission? You have to go around. The machine will tell you where, if it needs to go to a new area, just guard it. If you can rescue the scientist, great. If there's any, even better, if you find anything there, you can keep it, assuming it's not an SCP category object. You know, any of our material there, we've already written it off. So you find any, ammo, any medical equipment. If you find personnel, bring them back alive. That'd be great.
If they're dead, can I eat them?
I'm gonna have to take it off. That's gonna count against your rations because we have to.
I just won't tell you.
We do have embedded microcams in your flesh.
We've been asking God to keep an eye on you too. We're covering our bases because where we are, who the
so
hell
you can
knows?
eat that, but that's going to count against your ration allotment, okay? Because we have to pay more to their families to tell them that we don't have their body. If you bring their body back, or you just leave their bodies there, we'll have cleaners come up there and take the bodies, and we can fake the car accidents and other things that will say actually killed them,
or just leave them in the room there right now that will never be found.
Well, again, lost bodies are harder to explain. Anyways, it's a matter of accounting. All right, it's just more expensive to deal with missing people than it is when you show them a corpse and tell them it was a car wreck, they fell off a bridge. Hey, no one's going to question that the body's all mangled, and okay, all right. I
like it when you get close.
I'm very not close. I am talking to you from, headset. I'm very far away. Anyways, and then you will never see me.
You understand you don't get farther away just because you lean back from the microphone, sir.
What?
We can still see you.
I'm saying anyway. Yeah.
I'm going through an executive tunnel.
So here's one thing. The device. It is in the chamber. I'll let you describe one part of it. Each of you gets to describe one aspect of this device, like what it looks like, what powers it, and what is one interesting quirk about it. For example, it could be powered by the souls of the orphans of the damned. I
got one.
Okay, yeah.
It has a cheery voice. It's always optimistic.
Okay, yeah, great. It talks and has a cheery voice. By default, it would be a big machine on little wheels, and you just kind of push it around. So, yeah. And it'll tell you where it needs to go.
Oh, the machine itself, too.
Yeah. So this is the thing you have to escort.
That being said, It is powered by what appears to be an incredibly miniaturized neutron star that's in containment. So it constantly reminds us that we cannot pick it up.
Okay. Yeah. Neutron star battery. Great. Cool. Yeah. Can't pick it up. Awesome. Love it.
Like, unless you're worthy, and
Yeah.
no one ever is.
No one ever is. So yeah, random tangent. Any thoughts on something interesting about the device?
There's a little dome, and inside the dome, there's a little igloo with a little man in it. And he pops out and says, no.
Oh my god.
No, that's in riffs.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the thinking man's game. We're being a little silly for this game, unlike Riffs.
okay, no. It plays music, but it's stuck on it and just puts it on repeat, and it's My Heart Will Go On.
Sorry, say that again. It's playing My Heart Will Go
When
On.
you turn it on, it won't stop playing My Heart Will Go On.
If we could just sort of generalize it, it makes a lot of noise.
Yes, we'll say that it actually, it snaps and it sparks. It's it's not grounded very well.
Okay, snaps and
scary
sparks.
to be around when it's on.
All right, yeah.
I know it's not even a neutron star; it's a magnetar.
No, well, it's Aaron's choice. Tiny little neutron star, micronized neutron star. You don't know how that's possible, but somehow it is. But yeah, you get the sense that it's about to explode at any given minute.
But it's always happy.
Yeah, it's always happy.
Even when it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Phil, I'd like to let you know that we've served together well, and I'm about to go critical.
Yeah. Hello. So you're in the control room right now. Are you heading to the chamber immediately? Are you going to look around first?
Is there any other? Basically,
there's a bunch of computers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, can I see if we can get any more information about pathways or?
Yeah.
At least, like I said, a map of the backrooms.
Roll skill.
All right.
So what's your skill at?
3. So that's 2d6 plus that.
It's 3d6.
Okay,
if your skill's 3, you get 3.
Okay.
That's how that works.
All right. And what are we?
Each number represents 1 die.
All right.
Whoa!
All right. That's gonna be a 5, a 4, and a 2.
All right. A 5. You only look for the highest number, so a 5 is an outright success.
Okay. Outright success.
So 5s and 6s are full out successes. 3s and 4s are successes with a complication. 1s and 2s are failures with a
Gotcha.
complication.
And then it makes Ross happy.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. This is a dungeon crawl, but you get to see the map. So you see the edges on the side. Aaron, you found the map, so you could pick one of these sides along the edge, and that's where you're going to be entering in. So this is your group handout.
All right.
And furthermore, it highlights 6 areas of heightened interest. So you can each of you gets 2. Just put 2 X's on the map somewhere.
Okay.
And those are going to be places where there is something. The sensors have picked up something.
Okay.
But that you don't get a read on exactly what they are. So,
so you know what? I'm going to go ahead. Got one there. And let's make it interesting on the opposite side. So,
All right, Tom, now you pick one. We're only going to take 2.
we only have 2, right? Or do we have
yeah. Each of you get 2. So there's a total of
we each
6
have
areas. There's 6 areas of interest. So you can pass the map down to Tom, or you can get,
Okay. That's my 2.
All right, pick another one, Tom. I'll go last.
Okay. So Aaron, what is the entrance that you're going to be using?
Let's see. We have 2 areas of interest that coincide from the looks like coming in from the east if we're down there. So let's go ahead. Actually, yeah. Since I'm assuming these are doorways, so let's go ahead. Or is there any difference between the ones that like close doors or open doors?
No.
Or is that just the?
Yeah, I told it not to make any doors. I use a random dungeon generator.
All right, we'll go ahead and just do it. We'll start.
There are no doors aside from secret plot thing.
Yeah, so we are starting right here on the east side.
Okay.
Leading into the first area of interest. So.
Cool. So each of you could, while Stanford is looking around and pulls out this map, and like the sensors have picked up something. So those are all areas of interest. Now those are not necessarily the areas you have to go to. Those are you have to talk to the device to find out where the device needs to go.
So at least I guess when we enter in and asking right now, all right, we would like to go right. Is that the path that you're following? Or?
Well, while you're figuring this out, Random, are you doing anything while Stanford's figuring all this out?
Could I try to requisition more ammo?
Sure. How do you want to do that? Are you just talking to people?
Well, surely...
or are you going to, sneak around and try and grab some from the armory?
Would I have that sneak around the armory? Couldn't I just go to them and be like, I'm about to go on a dangerous expedition?
I'd say this area... Okay, so there is an armory nearby, but it's guarded by an automated sentry turret. that does not recognize you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you can use skill to try and get on the radio and have someone deliver you ammo, or you could use speed to try and sneak by the sentry turret and grab some ammo.
Have to make a phone call. Let's just try to use speed. So
Okay.
I have a speed score of 2. Does that mean I roll 2 dice?
Yes.
No,
Ooh.
that's a 1 and a 2.
Okay. The armory goes into lockdown, and a big armored door pops in, and so yeah, it's very all the bullets are all the shells are behind that.
Well, rats, I tried.
Yeah. So let's see here. Abelard.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you going to do while these two are doing that? You're in the control room right now, but yeah, you haven't gone into the back rooms yet.
So do we both each have our own copy of the map?
You do not right now. Right now, only Stanford does.
I'm going to get my own copy.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. Skill. I'll give you a +1 die because you're making photocopies. Can you get the photocopier to work?
4.
Okay. So you each get a copy of the map, but the photocopier breaks. You cannot get any more.
And can I add one more thing? No,
What?
like another little thing that happened with it.
Okay.
There's a coffee cup stain on it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Let me go make a cup of coffee and I'll put it on the handout. Yeah.
All right.
No. All right. So you do all that, and you need to go. You can't wait forever. You need to go in. So you go into the main chamber before the door leading into the back rooms. And there is the device. It's like, hello.
No. So odd question right now. Although we ask you, that's how I usually ask this for other artificial intelligences. Do you have a named or preferred moniker?
No. Should I?
If you'd like. So usually we do this just to make sure that we. It's like we. Can
I have
identify
decided to. Yes, I would like a name.
things. Okay.
Okay, and that way we can get attached to you.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, obviously,
I have many cargo clips you can attach to me.
Oh, okay. For us to carry stuff right now. If that's necessary.
He said I misunderstood what he said. I think.
Okay. Well, since you're obviously trying to basically help out, take out whatever this thing right now is to this dimensional rift in here, I'm going to call you Closer, if you don't mind.
Hi, I am Closer.
And it's like, and remember, closers get coffee. You're going to get coffee after this, so.
I get coffee after this.
Yes.
Good. I don't know what coffee is.
So, it's a beverage right now. We may be able to give it to you through a sub.
Oh,
and a processor adaptation. So
yay!
yes. So
Great.
in any case,
Is the neutron star visible?
No, it. Well, actually, occasionally one of the panels pops open and you see an intense glowing light that burns when you look at it, and then the panel kind of pulls itself back together again.
That's a lovely neutron star.
all right. So Closer. So I'm going to show them the map, saying if you can scan this in. We have a couple of areas of interest that we want to go to. So the first one was off this corridor down to the right-hand side. Is that following the path that you are prescribing to get to your first destination?
That would function as one, yes.
Okay, then we would like to go down that way, please.
Good. All right. So it has wheels. Who's pushing it?
Me.
All right. So Random Tangent pushes it. It's surprising.
It's like this little preschool popper toy.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty big, but yeah, same basic principle. Yeah. Pushing the baby to work. Yeah, and this little stroller. So yeah, the three of you plus Closer, the device. They named the device Closer, by the way.
All right.
He did.
Yeah. They're hazmat suits. One of you can give me a skill check to find useful armor.
I can do that. So.
All right.
2 5s and a 2. So
Okay, yeah.
He's doing it.
Yeah. There are 4 armor plates in there. 4 points of armor you can distribute among yourselves.
All right. Do you have any armor on you?
I start with 6 armor.
Okay. Oh, CX armor I have done, and you?
I have nothing but this printout.
Okay.
You should
So
split
I think we
it.
split this between the two of us if you're okay with that. So thank you.
Absolutely.
So
All right.
I'll get the hazmat suits on and just use a.
These are like Kevlar ballistic plates, so you're just taping them to
Yeah.
Abelard right now. So.
And I can slip them into pockets right now in the hazmat
No, actually,
suit. So.
I'll take the plate, just unzip the orange jumpsuit, kind of slide them in there.
Okay, well, you need to duct tape them because they don't yeah.
All right, yeah. we always have duct tape.
Yeah. The armor vests that hold them don't really.
So that was the first item of interest that we came across. Or
No, it was outside.
Okay, just outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is not the highlight.
So
This is before you. Yeah, the humans can have hazmat suits on if you want. You cannot.
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I it's adorable that you have to
Yeah.
wear that.
All right, so you get the armor, and you go through the door, and
Right,
it is
how much armor was that?
2 points.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just basically temporary HP that does not regenerate.
Yep.
So and it's abstracted. So if you could just wear a dozen helmets, if you find a big pile.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly, like Wolfenstein. Yeah. So you all step through the portal, and you're in this, yellow fluorescent light, carpeted
The
room.
constant hum.
Yeah, constant hum. You could tell this would get real annoying really quickly.
Familiar, yet
yeah.
menacing.
Yeah. And you push closer
I've seen worse.
to the first X.
Mhm.
And let's it starts humming and occasionally sparking, and every once in a while it rattles and you think it's about to explode, but it works. But let's see what's in there. All right. You go there and you can see part of the walls of that. So mark that area that you went to with a 2. Because I made up 6 random encounters or 6 random places of interest, and I rolled a 2.
Okay.
It is the wall has fallen in. The ceiling has fallen in, so there's a buried section, but you can see a half, like an arm sticking out of it, and someone in a hazmat suit who is clearly dead. There's also some like supplies in there, so you could start digging through them, or you could just wait for Closer to finish cleansing this section of the back rooms.
If they're dead with it, I think we're probably better to cleanse this one right now before we pick up anything else, just in case. So
Okay. So you're
agreements or just,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yes.
sorry.
all right. So it and then it threatens to explode and keeps buzzing again. Then the lights flicker off for a second, and then the humming picks up. All of you can feel like just the hairs on your skin start tingling,
Starting to rattle in your teeth.
Yeah, basically, you get this dread feeling that you're about to die, and then nothing happens, and then something is happening. The manifestation is coming.
Manifestation.
And then a bunch of humanoid things bleed out of the walls almost seconds later. They are used to be scientists, and now they have biomechanical implants. Their flesh is obviously rotting. Their eyes are dangling from their sockets. They are clearly dead. So you're fighting 6 possessed corpses.
I
And
rack my shotgun. This party's dead.
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. All right. So they are all they all ambushed you. You are all just waiting around. They all bled through the wall. So they're all in close range. So there's 6 of them. Now the way combat works in this is you all have initiative first. You all combat started, so you all get 1 point of adrenaline. Let's see here. Challenges, consequences. So it's attacking this tree like any other challenge roll. On a success, you deal the weapon's damage to the target. If it drops to 0 or lower, they are killed. If you roll more than 1 6 on a challenge roll, you get a critical hit.
Oh my god!
And each attack with a firearm consumes 1 ammo. Operatives who do not have ammo cannot attack with it. Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Let's see here. If you don't have a weapon, you have to flee. So if you don't have a hand-to-hand weapon, yeah.
Oh, I do. I got a baton.
All right, yeah. So who wants to do something first? I'll start with random. You're the soldier.
Just start smashing ghosts.
Yeah. Well, these are quite fleshy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, then. How many total are we fighting?
6.
6. Okay. I just take aim at the first closest one would be shotgun.
All right. But yeah. Roll. I think that would be speed. I'll let you. Yeah. Speed for range and strength for melee. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I have a 5.
Hey, that's a success. How much damage does the shotgun do?
That was not on the page.
Okay, yeah, that's in the item section.
Oh yeah, I can tell you. So, the damage on a shotgun is That's pump action, right?
Yes.
2 damage, medium range, noisy, 2-handed, spread times
Oh,
2.
spread. Okay, so yeah, spread. I believe they are packed together, so you can actually kill 2. Yeah, if it does 2 damage, you kill 2 of them.
Neat.
Yeah.
You may target the respective number of opponents in a single attack, so you can do 2 in one shot.
Yeah. All right. So 2 of them are gone, blown away by the shotgun.
So now she have 3 total adrenaline.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But you mark off an ammo. So we'll go next to Abelard.
All right. Do cause and things work on them? I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength. Do you need some dice?
I'll just use these.
Okay. I have dice. I got a bunch of D6s. Here.
6.
Just actually here. We'll do the nice, easy to read ones.
Yeah. 6.
All right, 6. Yeah. You kill one.
Like,
Rip it apart.
oh, good.
Yeah,
That
I think
works.
your claws do 3 damage by default. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is more than what they had. They have 2 health. So
Yeah.
So they're stupid.
they are
Look at
stupid.
them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
All right.
Okay. Question: are there any exposed panels, or specifically with like exposed wiring or loose outlets, things that basically look like they could shock somebody if they got a hold of them?
Not right here. I mean, this is a standard backroom section, except for the collapse. I guess the ceiling panel in the collapse section is there's one fluorescent light thing that's sparking right by there.
Okay. So I'd like to use the crowbar to basically see if I could either dislodge it by throwing it,
Okay.
so and swinging it into the group. So to
Oh,
shock them.
okay.
So if that's a possibility, so
I would say that would be speed to do that, and you need a critical to hit them this round. You can set it up with a normal success,
okay,
but if you roll 2 6s, you'll be able to do it and hit 2 of them.
okay, no worries then. And I would actually ask you this. Let me see if I can find it. So I get a +1 dice for opening things. Could it be applied here for basically trying to dislodge that, since that's like we're trying to at least loosen that?
It's not really opening it. Yeah.
I know it's a stretch on there, but
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna
no.
figured I'd ask anyway. So,
Yeah.
but
there are barricades and stuff like that, like the sign. Yeah.
just a regular success though. But I got a 5 on that. So
Okay, so you get run over to the fluorescent lighting that is damaged. You hit it with your crowbar, and a big power cable comes loose, and it's sparking on the ground. So on your next action, you could swing that around and hit, and basically have spread with a melee attack.
Okay.
So yeah. All right, so they get to go. There are 3 left, and they don't like you. But
What?
you ran away because you went over there. So you're directly out of melee range. Enemy turn. So they enemy damage automatic. There's no roll to avoid damage. So you just get hit. So well, how much damage do they do? I think it's 2. Let's see here. No, actually, no, they move and then they damage. Oh yeah. So they run into melee, and you take 2 of them go after Abelard. So you take 4 damage.
Excellent.
Of course, your 2 armor would negate.
Two of it.
Yeah. And then one of them mauled you for 2 damage. And so if you had any armor, you would subtract that first. Yeah. So new round. We'll start with you because you had the cool stunt there.
All right.
First. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw those the wires into the group. So
Okay, yeah.
Ghost right now. So it's like going to be another speed.
Yeah, definitely speed.
All right. So 4. So a success
Okay.
with a consequence.
Yeah, and the consequence is that you get damaged for 1 damage
That's fine. So.
as you get shocked. But yeah, I will say 2 of them get killed. So there's 1 left. So Abelard, you can
Yeah. Claw. Strike. 6.
6. All right, yeah, you rip apart the last one.
You
So-
Mortal Kombat fatality attack.
Like holding the skull, like alas, I'm not even gonna bother with that. I don't
since-
like theater.
Yeah.
And since I got those kills, do I get adrenaline for that? Or?
You do,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Your
it's-
adrenaline stays with you until you rest
Okay.
or you heal. I think. So yeah, anytime, like basically, yeah. As
In
long,
between fights, so
no, you keep it between fights as long as you don't rest.
Okay.
So resting would
So
heal.
we're always worked up.
would I
until
get
the-
2 or 1 for those kills?
You get
So-
1 per kill. So.
Okay.
I get
you
2.
get 2 then,
because
okay.
I
Yeah.
get 2 because I'm a monstrous.
Yeah. So let me just double check on that. If you take a rest and when you leave a floor, when you move to a new one. So yeah, only when you rest. So you can actually use like medic kits and stuff like that. That won't destroy your adrenaline.
Oh yeah, I forgot too that I get. I forgot that. Oh, I didn't know.
So don't forget, you all got 2 adrenaline because you went through 2 rounds of combat. So.
And actually, I have 4 because I forgot I have one of my powers was nerve, so I actually get 2 instead of 1. So
great.
Yep.
You can all spend 4 adrenaline to get an extra action, and you all have different ways to spend adrenaline aside from that. So, if you want to spend time, that would, I mean, if you want now the closer says, well, this section is clean. We have to move on. But you know, you are the ones to move me. So, any direction from here aside from back out.
Okay. Before we go, 2 things I'm going to do.
Okay.
First, can I use the crowbar to get part of the section of the ceiling off of the
supplies?
The supplies and our co-workers, so we can at least
it would be a strength to clear debris.
Okay.
What's your strength score?
1. So,
Do you want one of us to pry it instead?
Abelard, I think, has a strength of 3.
Okay. So yeah.
Tom. Yeah. What's your character strength?
2.
Okay, 2. All right.
So either you or me. Do you want to roll for this or what?
Am I the highest?
I think you're tied with.
We're tied.
I'm
rolling. 5. No, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right.
Fine, I'll do it.
All right. So you get you find 3 items of a defensive or medical nature. They
shotgun shells. Huh?
Actually no. I'll make one of the items. I'll give you 2 shotgun shells for
I'll
that.
take it.
And 2 more items. So let's see here. I will say one of them is going to be a defibrillator. Bleh.
Nice.
I can never say that right. And let's see here. What's another one? I will say someone in the group already has a medical kit, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. I will say a advanced mutagen. Single use. Increase skill, speed, or strength by +1 permanently, up to a maximum of 4.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Give it to the monster.
All right. Yeah, if you want to use it right now, go ahead and roll D6.
Why not?
All right.
3.
3. +1 speed.
Okay. My speed is 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You're the runner. I need to give you the shotgun now.
Yeah.
That's probably more. I'm the scuttler.
Yeah.
I don't run. I don't jog. I scuttle. Thank you. I don't scamper. I don't sneak. I don't skip or hop.
Hey, I've been known to scamper on occasion.
All right.
I wanted to make that abundantly clear.
You want to make that abundantly clear? Yeah. So, you have multiple directions to head to. I will say he does need to get some distance away. So, if you divide it into quadrants, like I'll say the top left quadrant is cleaned now because that was what the X was in. So you need to go to a different quadrant. So
different quadrant. Okay, so we can't visit an X in the same.
You can visit it. It's just not going to like the closer's not able.
I understand. Okay, so we're not necessarily obliged to go to all 6 X's. Okay.
Yeah, I mean you're on your own right now. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like,
okay, so we're right about here, and so like we would ignore this one then.
You can go there if you want. I mean that's a different quadrant. Like that's the bottom left.
Oh, that's bottom. So up here's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So okay, your perspective. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just boogie on down here to the next location.
Yeah, just put it in at the very top for north at the top of the sheet. Like
about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That'll go. So the northwest quadrant is cleaned. You can go to the southwest quadrant and go to that one. So yeah.
Okie dokie.
All right. So you head that way. Let's see here. You find actually an abandoned, looks like they set up a bunch of movable barricades here. Like they brought in these things that in like
Gears of War cosplay.
Yeah, basically these things there's a little pallet jack thing you can use to move them, and you can block off sections of wall and stuff like that with them. And yes.
Is there a number I should write in this box?
Number 6.
6, okay.
So, you if you want to make use of it, but it seems to be clean. Other than that, it seems to be a staging area. So there's also like construction lights. There's a little backup generator. There's some construction tools and repair stuff. But yeah, movable barricades. Now these are big, heavy things, but again, there's a pallet jack, so you can, if you want to, you could set them up and block off wall corridors or some stuff like that. Yeah.
We're going to block off a closer and let him do his magic,
Yeah.
just in case the
Actually,
next. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
An idea, since we have the pallet jack and other ones, would it be a skill roll to see if I could actually make that's like rearrange that into an actual trap? Since I have the crowbar, I could actually take those off and use the
Take what off? The barricades?
Well, you said that there's pallets there, right?
Pallet jacks, like to move them. Like imagine big metal panels and there's like a pallet jack underneath it so you can move it. Like they're basically like flat metal things, but you can lift them up and lock them into place to block off a corridor.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, at least I knows. Okay, I was thinking actual pallets, but I was thinking maybe see if I can use the
Well,
pallet jack.
the pallet jack, like the thing to move things.
Oh, I know it's the
Yeah.
right now. Basically, skill to rearrange them so it actually would be more of a trap. So instead of blocking it off, once somebody comes in, it would actually crush them or injure them.
Like would they go by and then it falls on them?
Yes.
Okay. That would definitely be a skill, and you'd have to pick a predict which direction they're coming from, right? Like, I mean, I guess you could set up on all of them. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could stay in the room you're in. There's only how many entrances are there?
Two.
Two. Yeah.
No, there's three. Sorry.
All right, so there's three.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could just trap all three of them. Yeah. That's skill.
All right.
Take it like tower defense. That's it. Let's bring tower defense to the tabletop role-playing game.
Got a 5, so that's a
All right.
success.
All right, so it takes you time, but you get the help with the others, obviously. But yeah, basically, I guess it would be triggered by a tripwire.
That or pressure, or just
You don't really have. I mean, how would you? You don't. Wire, I would say there would be there.
No,
'Cause I
that's
said
right,
there's
that's
pressure.
fair, yeah,
there's
wire.
no pressure plates. That's a little exotic. You'd have to build a pressure plate because remember, there's like carpeted like floor like everywhere, so you'd have to cut into that and then disguise it.
And I don't want to because I've been hearing heartbeats underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't look under the carpeting. It's fine. This takes you hours, but yeah. You do that and he gets to work. And you what's one of the manifestations of closer working? Like what's something that happens that's kind of like a background thing? Does it like does it catch on fire? Does the carpet catch on fire? Or does like temperature go up, down? Is there a hard burst of gamma radiation killing you all? No, probably not that. Yeah.
Actually, the only weird thing that happens too is that it initially just sounds like there's crashing waves around us that we can't see anywhere, but we soon realize too that it's not actually that or just constant ocean, but it's literal static. And as we look at the walls, it seems like static is crawling up them until it's almost encompassing the entire room.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's not good. You don't, none. I mean, Abelard, what do you think about that?
I've seen Stranger, but that could be a problem.
Could be a problem. Yeah.
When is this room going to be cleansed? Can we move on?
Soon. The good news is yes.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is I'm picking up more manifestations in the vicinity.
Okay. Well, we do have that covered right now, so we'll just kind of get ready as we can. So
Yeah.
picking up a crowbar and
So all of you hear a inhuman howling coming down the corridors from both two of the three directions.
Mother, is that you?
Oh God. It's yeah. It is something that resonates deep. Teeth rattling. It also makes it hard to think. It's something you remember hearing before in nightmares as a child. And Stanford, you realize this howl is affecting you through time. It's affecting you before you were ever here. So yeah, you're all terrified until the end of the battle, which means you cannot use skill. But yeah, two eldritch hounds, mini angled hounds, coming from opposite directions, are rushing at you. Now, both of them are going to trigger the traps. So each of them is going to lose an extra action to simply dodge out of the way. And And so they don't get to attack this round. But there are two, monstrous hound-shaped things from another universe that really want to rip you into shreds and make you something about it. You realize they hate the fact that you're conscious and that you're sentient. The sound of your thoughts is so loud and intrusive to them. It's very rude of you to exist. Random. You somehow intuitively know that. Well, what are you gonna try to respond with a big shotgun blast or?
Yes, of course. All I know is violence.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Now they are. They came from opposite directions, so they're not closed up.
Forgive me. I know I've already rolled, but how do I activate my adrenaline? Do I have to call it before I roll dice?
Is it one of your special abilities?
Well, so I have two special abilities. One is called Assault Training. It allows me to have 2 attacks at one time. The other one's called Tactical Elimination. And if I hit them and they're below HP, it's an automatic death.
Well, they haven't been hurt yet.
So that was not applicable. But like the assault, the attacking twice in one turn.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I've rolled a 5. Does that mean that skill is successful?
No, that just happens.
Oh, it just happens. Cool.
Yeah. Assault Training, make an additional type. Yeah, there's no roll. It'll tell you, it'll say, one of them says, re-roll 1 speed die or something like that.
Got it. Okay.
So you shoot one and inflict 2 damage on it.
Okay.
Again, they are not bunched up together, so the spread doesn't work, at least right now.
Okay.
But it's still up, so you have another action.
Okay. So I have to roll for the extra attack.
Yeah.
It's not automatically successful. Got it.
Well, yeah, the attack. Yeah, I mean, every attack you have to roll for.
I biffed that one. That's a 1.
Okay. So the other one you fail and you take a consequence, and so they have a default complication table. So I'll just go and roll that. Let's see here. I say the shotgun is knocked out of your hands as one of them.
Forgot my training how to hold it properly.
Well, they sort of barrels into you and knocks you down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As your shot goes wide and it just shoulder checks you.
Crap.
But yeah, those are your 2 actions. Remember to start a combat. Everyone gained 1 adrenaline. But Abelard.
I am going to go to one of them and fling it into the other.
Okay.
That's 5 adrenaline.
Mm-hmm. So I believe you still. I'll double check this. I'm pretty sure you have to make a check. To hurl one close and another up to medium. This kills both targets. Yeah, I guess you just do it because it doesn't say you have to roll. So you spend all your adrenaline.
Well, I still got 1 from the one at the start.
You do not get adrenaline from using that ability.
No, from the start of the encounter.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you had 6 once you did. Okay. You don't. Whenever you auto kill an enemy, it does.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So you grab one of the hounds.
No, that would be ridiculous. If that's
If it's stacked, it would never ending combo.
I'd be like, he's never stopped throwing things.
Mm-hmm. So
and now they're both together. So your spread might work next time.
No, they're both dead. This kills both targets.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wasted a shotgun. 2 shotgun shells.
I'll take it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a hug. Like, it's okay. You did well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have just waited for your ass to go.
Yeah. Well, you can't do that again until he builds up another 5 adrenaline. So yeah.
And did we earn adrenaline for this combat round?
For the first one, yeah.
Okay, so
so you got 1 from it. Yeah.
I have 2 because
okay, yeah.
So I'm up to 6, right?
All right, yeah.
How's that cleansing coming along?
It is done now.
Ding.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. So you can pick another area. You the barricades were used. Now they're kind of
do you want to move over to this one?
Right.
Ross said that this one is not necessary because this quadrant.
Well,
is
you
now
can still
clean.
go there.
We're here right now, right?
Yeah. You have to clear out all 4 quadrants. So you've done the northwest and the southwest. So you have to do the northeast and the southeast.
All right, well, I say we move on to that one.
Me too.
All right.
Okay, agreed.
Misery, gotta reroll, gotta reroll.
I don't like that.
Gotta reroll. There we go. Cool.
Then he goes, "Oh, you're fucked." Okay.
Put a number 4 there.
Okay.
There's a person there. There is someone in their early 20s holding a little camcorder.
I shoot. Fucking Urbex pieces of shit.
That's a bad mall. You go and shoot.
They're watching. He's like, "Hello, my name's HUD. What do you? Please don't shoot. Are you the rescue team?
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess so.
thank God.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything's going to be fine.
Oh God, where am I? What happened?
What I need you to do right now is to watch this machine. I point the closer, right? We're gonna-
Hello,
we're gonna
I'm
flip
powered
it.
by a neutron star.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that neat? Okay, so
Also, he's going to erase any footage on that camera because you shouldn't be. No.
What? Why? But people need to know about this. This is so weird. I've seen such weird things here.
Just gently taking it from him. Yes, but no. Here's the deal. Right now,
Okay.
if you will at least follow us
Mhm.
and stay low and make sure that you're not there, because I'm going to not lie to you. Everything here is dangerous. It has the potential to kill you, but if you stay calm, we can offer you a potential internship. Are you close with your family?
Not really.
Okay, good, because we take in a lot of orphans, so you'll probably do well here.
What? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hi. My name's HUD. What's yours?
Redacted for the moment, so...
Hi, redacted. That's a weird name. What? Oh my God! What they do to you?
Well, yeah, orange isn't my color, obviously, but it's what everyone wears.
Oh, were you like a serial killer and they injected you with something and now you can't die?
You're adorable.
Oh my God!
Come on.
Yeah. What's your name?
It's like, oh, you can call me Abelard.
Abelard.
It's fine. Like they're probably not going to let you out, but
Okay. Yeah.
you like libraries. You can work in the library with me.
Okay.
I could cheat. We have actual scrolls from the Library of Alexandria.
I don't know what that is.
Like, it's okay. They won't let us
If it's
read
not
them.
on TikTok, it's not real.
Well, they won't let us read them because if you do, they'll take you over.
Oh, we'll break you of that.
Oh no. And what's your name?
my name is Random Tangent.
Oh my God! They brainwashed you. You don't.
No, he was just a beat poet.
What? No, really? Your parents gave you that name?
Yes,
What are parents?
Oh! Wow.
yes. Okay, you've heard of Frank Zappa. He named his kid Satellite. All right? We're weirdos.
Oh, is that like Willow and Jaden Smith?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people give their children stupid freaking names all the time. All right, you remember Mr. Musk? Wasn't that stupid? Bet his kids appreciate that shit.
Okay.
Hey, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
What year is it?
2023. I'm using the camcorder because it's retro.
Actually,
It's vintage.
oh man.
What's the date on that camera?
Oh, it's like from 2006.
Slap him.
Ow!
Actually, I'm like, oh man, he's not even a time traveler. Never mind, it's fine.
No, this retro VHS look is really aesthetic. What? It's so old and weird.
Is it actually a VHS recording?
Oh no, mini DV.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember that one assignment where we
Just,
found
I
that
pop it
guy?
out and I just look at him. No.
Yeah, you remember that time when we
Anything old is
that one-
VHS.
that one
No,
mission
it
where we
is
found
not.
guy
That is a
wandering
particular-
here?
Like films are
No.
very VHS.
That was fun.
There is actually film. That's a difference.
It's a type of VHS. It's all tape.
Isn't it cheaper just to add all these effective posts and they've gotten so convincing anyways it doesn't matter?
I found it at a Goodwill for $20.
That
Put you in a
tracks.
Goodwill.
Yeah. So hey, but okay.
Yeah.
So,
Why does it have the initials RP on it?
you are from this,
Yeah.
you're from 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like that time we found that guy from ancient Rome that one time.
What? Now I just feel like you're pulling my leg.
Like, oh, you're
Have you heard of the Lost Legion?
No?
They got really lost.
Okay.
but one made it.
All right, so you got a civilian with you. HUD.
Hey, we have a pet civilian now.
Yeah.
And not pet, an intern. So
What's the difference?
All right.
There's no difference.
So the closer starts, churning again, building up energy, releasing it. It's like ding, ding, ding. Oh, there's a new thing happening.
can you elaborate, Closer?
Yeah, multiple hostiles coming to this location.
I think
I think there's a lot of them, and I think there's a source point, but it's which one is it? Number 4.
Yeah, right here.
I think it's 2 rooms not sure exactly where the source point is, but there's just a lot of energy, hostile energy or beings coming towards this position.
All right, intern, time for you to earn your keep.
Ah,
No, he is not a meat shield.
That's precisely what he is.
No.
I say he's a meat shield. Let's go.
So all of you see these horrible biomechanical drones heading towards you. They have a ranged weapon and they fly. And what do they look like? I'll let it up.
I've described enough of these things, so go for it. So.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Something swarmy.
Man, you guys remember the game Descent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's think about that angular. But between the seams on the polygons, you see hairy, pulsating meat.
Mm-hmm.
Hairy, pulsating meat. And the eyes are real. But, deep in the iris, you can tell they put, a little red LED Christmas light or some shit. So, when they look around, you see the little red eyes, orbiting the octaves socket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a swarm of them heading towards you.
Yes.
The glow's telling you there's more. There's another swarm being generated or being summoned or being, manifested somewhere nearby, but it doesn't know exactly where. So
You said it's biomechanical, right?
yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Ross Payton with a brief interlude to shout out a new actual play podcast called Looters. We're doing a crossover promo exchange, so if you're a listener who came over from Looters, hello and welcome to RPPR. Looters features a hilarious cast of friends as they go on an action-packed sci-fi western adventure using the Stars Without Numbers gaming system. I've heard a lot of good things about Stars Without Numbers, so if you're curious about that system, be sure to check this podcast out. Whether the crew is running from giant space lizards or facing off intergalactic outlaws, they bring a unique blend of humor and heroics to every episode. It's more than just a quest for loot. It's a journey through a galaxy filled with danger, drama, and unexpected challenges at every turn. Tune in for new episodes every Tuesday at looterspodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We'll have a link in the show notes. Enjoy the rest of Subsurface. So even if you destroy this swarm, there's going to be more.
That's fine. I'm just
So you
looking
need
for,
to find, yeah. So,
I'm looking for a distraction or possibly, if they can hold off right now, possibly getting back to the source. So I'd like to use my hack ability.
no one's terrified anymore because you killed the hounds. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'd like to use my hack ability power
Okay.
to go ahead and hack into one of the drones, or can I hack into the swarm collectively?
Do you have a device with Wi-Fi?
It's one of my powers, so I guess I could just pull out and.
Let me look at it. Because you might have to be. Well, you definitely can do it, but the question is whether you can do it from a distance.
It's an app you get for your Apple Watch.
Oh yeah, okay. It says nearby. Yeah. This is a drone mechanically, so yeah.
Okay. I pull out a TI-83 that has various different app cards that have been soldered onto it. So.
Oh, you made it look like a little thing from Quantum Leap. Come on, man! You put all the little jelly beans on.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. So you spend 3 adrenaline.
Basically, it's Al's handling, so it makes all the noises. So.
It does have mechanical. Yeah, so you're right. It is. So it's by itself, so it stops.
Okay.
And then it starts
Do I need to
humming
make
a
roll
voice.
for that one, or
Master, we worship you as a god now. What is thy bidding?
Go back to your source and
You are our source now.
lead us to your former source and protect us.
That former source is dead to us metaphysically.
Then destroy it in my name.
We do not know where it is.
I'll lead you.
Okay.
So-
You don't know where it is either.
well, I thought we had the map where.
It's in one of the in a nearby
This is
room.
how cults start.
Okay.
So we just wouldn't follow them where they're like, oh, they came in that door. Let's go down there.
Well, you can go that direction, yeah. But
okay.
so again, 4 has what, 2 or 3?
Let's
just
see.
two-
One,
Yeah, so it came through the east side. So
East
yeah.
side,
Okay, from the east side.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
okay.
East
So it's
side.
not in the adjacent room. So that leads to 2 different rooms. So are you all 3 going, or one of you going to stay behind a guard?
What
I'll
do we-
guard it.
Okay, and we'll leave. We'll leave. Sorry,
Abelard.
Abelard and HUD over there with
Okay.
it. So I'm also taking no meat shield. So
Okay. All right. So you 2 are going with your converted swarm, and yeah.
Are they taking HUD?
It's up to you. HUD will follow whoever
I
tells
know
him.
that's why. Are you taking?
no, I was leaving there with you in case.
It's like okay.
Can I ask Hud if he's picked up any shotgun shells around here?
Oh yeah, I did. I found 2.
Oh man, you know what would be great if you could please give those to me because I have this gun here that's thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go.
All right, no bartering. Fine, great, thank you.
Okay.
I trust you. You're here to save me.
Yes, I absolutely am. Why else would I be here if not for you?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have 2 action scenes, because whatever's manifesting it is sends another swarm to go bother Abelard and Hud, and they're coming from the different direction now, and you two can both give whoever's leading the way can give me a skill check to find the source quickly.
You're leading the scientist, okay?
Oh, I have a 3 skills. So
Okay.
if you're okay with that, so.
Of course I am.
Right, so, meat shield.
Mhm.
I want to know. You wouldn't by chance be a soldier or anything, would you?
No, I was a filmmaker.
Okay, so
I'm making movies.
so practically useless.
What? No, filmmakers are storytellers, man. Haven't you heard of the hero of 1,000 faces? It's what people need. It's a modern myth.
Have you heard the story about the monsters who tore the filmmaker apart?
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Cloverfield.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
That's
see
exactly
or Blair
what-
Witch. Yeah.
you're in a lot of trouble.
What? All right, so we have 2 separate action scenes. So you got a 5
6,
versus. All right,
6
yeah.
on it, so.
All right, cool. So we'll do Abelard's first. So
Yes.
basically, Closer tells you there's another one coming from the west now, from the other direction. It's just a single swarm at this point. So you gain a point of adrenaline, and it is a coming. So what do you want to do? Do
Is
you
there
want
anything to barricade that way?
You can give me a skill check to try and make a barricade.
Okay. Yeah, skill's not my thing.
What do you want to do? I'd say there is discarded equipment and stuff you can use to. It won't last long, but it'll buy you a round.
Essentially, I'm looking just to buy me around.
Yeah.
So skill
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You find some partitions that were off in the shadowy corner, and you throw them up, blocking the wall as you feel then you hear, tunk, 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 and you see, like these things are shooting like little drills that are like have glistening flesh on them, and they keep spinning, drilling through the partition, but it's buying you this round. So
I'll go like, oh, well, like, since you're a filmmaker, why don't you record this?
He took my camera, man, but I have my phone. Yeah, now it's in 4K. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that makes me like you anymore.
Never takes it out of portrait mode.
No. It's gotta be a TikTok, man. Yeah. So
There's no other format.
oh shit, I should take off the filters. I don't need those right now. Yeah, for realism is what we need. Yeah. Wait, maybe the VHS.
Oh God, I've heard of these people.
Yeah.
These filmmakers.
All right, so you two, you find a room with another swarm being. Basically, you see a person there, an older person, and their shirt is opened up and reveals, like, you know what a lotus pod looks like?
Yes.
Imagine a lotus pod, like, just all through their flesh, and these little nodules are coming out of them, and then they expand into a member of the swarm, and the person is just, and it's a very glistening and wet and fleshy, horrible sounds of this thing being ripped, just creating a swarm of biomechanical drones. Yeah, it's not good. Of course, you have your own drone there.
That's true.
And I'm going to say it's going to fight the already existing swarm, so we'll negate that. So you have to deal with the Lotus person and one swarm on your
can
between
I
the two of
possibly hack into him? Because he
you can only control one swarm at a time, and this is not a this is entirely biological.
It's
not,
biological. Oh, yeah, that's my question too.
Yeah.
So
All right, I'm gonna just get as close as I can and dome him.
all right, yeah. Roll speed.
Success with a complication, I believe.
Okay. So you take 2 points of damage as you inflict 2 damage to the Lotus and to the swarm, because they are close enough for that.
All right. Could I use my adrenaline power to make
Yeah.
another attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. So that's 2 adrenaline. Wait. Oh yeah, I should have one because we started. Okay. So 2 total. Then I already used the shell. Okay, here comes another shell. 5.
All right. Yeah, that's another one. So yeah, you've inflicted a total of 4. Both of them are, you're knocking off. With each blast, you destroy a good chunk of the swarm that is guarding it. And the Lotus person is losing pods. And Bleedy's like, no, you don't understand. We can all be one flesh, one mind. Yeah, what do you want to do?
Let's see. So, am I out of control of the one swarm, or are they still fighting? So,
They're fighting another swarm,
Okay.
so I don't have to deal with a big fight.
That's
So
absolutely
there were a
fair.
total of 2 swarms.
So I'll actually do a speed to get up and just start hitting him with the crowbar. So
There'd be more strength.
strength. Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if I needed a speed to get up to him or not. So
No, you can just
Okay.
move. I'm not gonna be.
we'll see what happens.
All right,
though.
dude. Gordon, free this man.
Yeah,
You have no
free
idea.
him from his mortal
You
shell.
have no idea how close I was to naming this character. Ford and that's like Ford and Greeman.
You could just say you're Gordon Freeman's brother. Half
Success
life.
5.
All right. What is the damn?
I have it right here. So
Okay.
1 second. Sorry. Where I did have it. So weapons.
Oh my god.
Sorry. So,
Oh my god.
let's see. Crowbar 2 damage, close range on it. So
All right, 2 damage.
Yep.
Are you
This is
taking
what
the
Steve
swarm
was
or the
like.
Lotus person?
Lotus person. So
Alright.
yeah.
It has 1 health left. Because I'm a dick. So
They should have told me
You're
that. I was
terrible.
gonna... All right.
no, you hit it both times. It's just your thing does. It has 7 health total. So, the drone is going to. It gets 2 actions and it has a ranged weapon, so it's just going to tag you each for 1 damage.
Okay. Takes my last armor off.
Yep. And then the Lotus person is going to try. It actually grapples you. And the
So I can't move.
Yeah. You can't move, and
Please don't shoot me.
give me a skill check to avoid being paralyzed.
Okay.
As its psychic mind venom invades your mind.
5 and a 6. I resist.
All right. So you resist. Basically, it grabs you, pulls you into, and instead of little nodules that create the swarm, you see little biomechanical drills come out of the pods and start trying to. They're psychically attacking you. It's trying to turn you into a Lotus Pod person.
As it's it's sitting there at my temples, I smile at him. It's like, do you have any idea how many nanoprobes have entered my body at any given moment?
All right. So
It's
meanwhile,
4.
Abelard, the partition is destroyed, and you're dealing with the swarm. What are you gonna do?
No, only one thing to do.
Okay.
Go at him.
All right.
Attack. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's a big old failure.
All right. It tags you for damage.
Those lovely people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to swear at them.
All right.
I'm bigger than that.
Are you spending any adrenaline to get another thing, or do you have?
I only have 2.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it gets 2 actions, and it's going to inflict another 2 damage to you as it just lights you up with those little biomechanical drills
Ow.
drilling into your flesh.
My ichor. It's blinking.
Yeah.
How dare it?
Basically. And back to that.
That was
Rand-
quick.
Yeah. It's 1v1, so yeah. Hud is pretty terrified. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. He's just cowering by the device. So random. If you use your shotgun, it'll hit Stanford as well because spread.
I guess I got to use my baton.
Yeah. All right. You can make a
That's a speed check or strength?
strength.
Strength. They're all 2s anyway. That's a 6.
All right. You kill the Lotus Pod person because it only had 1 health.
All right.
So yeah, you're beating it to death with a baton. I imagine. Yeah.
I'm cleaving his skull with the tip
Yeah.
of it. Just smash.
Yeah, it just falls apart in a torrent of goo. It is.
You remember that guy from the X-Men movie, the first one who just melted on the table?
Yeah,
There you are.
yeah, that good senator.
Senator,
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So there's just 1 swarm left on you. It has 2 health left. So
Oh dang it! They don't go down when their creator goes
Can I
down.
hack again to take control of that one?
yours killed the. Yours is
merge
still
them
fighting
together?
the other one. Yeah. So yeah.
Or okay, so I can't merge them together. Or-
No.
Okay.
Okay, can I use an adrenaline to take another attack with my shotgun this time against the remaining swarm?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I do. Down to 1 adrenaline because I killed that dude.
Mhm.
No. Well, the 3 is a 3 a success with the.
Yes,
Okay.
complication.
Okay.
So what's the interesting complication? I don't want to just damage you all the time. That's boring.
How can I?
You chipped down my armor to 1, man. Doing pretty good.
Let's see here. You are fatigued.
Fatigued.
Yeah. You're
Then
gonna
I
have to
lose strength.
rest. Yeah, as you just realize you've been pushing yourself too far. You're like, God, this is. I'm not getting paid enough for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit.
You're too old for this shit. So, yeah, you two. Also, there was a shitload of light ammo there, which those biomechanical things drop bullets for some reason. So there's like 17 bullets there, light bullets. Yeah,
Well, I mean, like
that's
I need heavy ammo though.
yeah. Well, if you find a pistol, you can.
I'll take it. So
So is the swarm destroyed or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
If it's
now we just have to
17.
deal with the remaining swarm for Abelard.
All right, I will try again.
Okay.
Because that's all I can do.
Mhm.
I succeed.
All right, that's 3 damage. It has 3 left. Do you want to take another action? Can you take another action, or you just got to take another attack?
I've only got two adrenaline.
Okay. Well, there you go. It hits you for another 2 damage.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. Go again.
Yep, 5.
All right. You destroy it. You get a bunch of pistol ammo, 5 bullets, 5 light ammo. So if you find a pistol, you'll have a ton of ammo for it. But yeah, you get back, and it says yes. It has been cleared. Very good.
Like,
Okay.
I'm rather like I'm leaking a lot. Does that thing work?
yes, the medical kits can. So
You can all also rest. You remove all conditions, and everyone regains 1d6 health. You lose all adrenaline too.
That'll be fine. I only got 1 point of adrenaline, anyways.
I do have 5 though.
Oh
so.
shit!
Well, I earned mine back quickly though. So
So do I when I kill.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going. Can my character rest individually?
No,
No,
because
That's
like
your
We
choice.
can do collectively if that's easier. So
yeah, because like what do you like? You cannot really rest when you know your comrades are out there doing shit on your own. Also, you have to be in some place where you feel safe and like by your like.
Keep pressing select on the controller.
Yeah.
Can't sleep here.
Yeah,
Can't sleep here.
And so, like, what? How is that going to work? Is like you're. Oh yeah, we're gonna go clean out by you. Stay here by yourself in the back rooms. Like,
Can't do.
yeah,
My chin will protect me.
yeah.
Yeah, let's rest with our new friend.
Yeah. HUD is there. It's like, wow, that was intense. That was a really. Yeah, I can tell the government's really taking this seriously with this crack team to fight off these monsters or whatever they are. Are they aliens?
we really don't know, honestly. So
Wow.
it's like it could be dimensional incursion right now. It could be aliens. It could be literally. It's like literal. It's like literal people. That's like in existence from the future. It could be.
Oh my God, from the future?
From the past. Again, the field is open.
Oh God, you remember that one time when it was like beings from an alternate dimension that was antimatter? That was fun. That was fun because everything exploded.
That's why we are working down here and not at the topside base where we used to be.
Oh, I've never seen the topside base. They never let me go up.
You've heard of Dante's Inferno, right? Well, we are virtual. Follow us.
All right. Yeah, everyone recovers 1d6 health. So if you've taken any damage.
Ooh, 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
I guess we roll that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I am tip top once again.
Yay. And remove the condition too, because I know Random Tangent was fatigued.
Okay.
No
So
longer.
yeah, good job. Yeah. So you got your civilian. You got your the. You need to go to the northeast section.
Okay.
And yeah. Do you want to? Is there something up there for you to? There is an X up there in the northeast.
Yeah.
I can
So
see. Yeah.
yep. So we'll just go. Yeah. We'll.
Totter on over there.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. You find another camera, like a little video camera. HUD
Yes.
immediately goes for it.
I hold onto his arm.
Oh, why? Oh, is it a trap?
Consider what has
I
happened.
mean, okay, not so much a trap, but from what you've already seen in here to begin with, would you really feel comfortable with just picking up a random item without actually knowing what it is first?
I mean, it's a video camera.
Yes, but
Anti.
it represents your deepest desire, does it?
Or it could be antimatter.
Okay, so I'm going to take the crowbar.
I don't know what that is. Yeah. No, the antimatter. I don't know what that is.
I know you've watched enough horror movies where if the protagonist comes across an item he likes, if he grabs it, the monster gets him.
How old are you?
20?
Oh,
Presumably, I presume you've
it's a Star Trek. I thought it was. I remember. You mean antimatter is real? I mean, I heard it on Star Trek. I thought it was just made up, like quantum.
Quantum is a thing. It's an overused statement, but it is a thing.
Antimatter and Uncle Matter.
Yeah,
So dilithium crystals are real?
Yes. So,
oh my god.
Anyway, so I'm going to take my. I'd like to take my crowbar and just kind of toss it as gently as I can, basically, or slide it really to tap the camera.
Okay.
To see if it's mainly pointing the lens away from us. So
okay.
And seeing if anything's showing on the viewfinder. Is it a digital camera or a film camera?
Digital.
Okay, so just basically getting it away from just to see if there's if it reacts to the crowbar at all. So
acts like a digital camera would.
I blow it apart with my shotgun.
Mark off a show.
Should I do this? All right.
It's a free game, man.
Yeah. Do you do that or not?
I only got one shell left.
You want to make your last show? Fuck you, video camera. End credits.
Okay, no, I'm going to leave the camera alone. I want to see what the trick is. All right. Let's let this camera get us.
All right, I will pick it up and
okay.
Dead.
Roll
back to RPPR form here. I see. So
roll a skill.
all right, thank God. Watch me
You're
purple
about to
one.
be introduced to the basilisk.
or Fuji Samara. 5 success though.
Okay. It only affects you.
Good.
So instead of the others. You're an urban explorer. Tom, what's the urban explorer's name?
Chaz.
Chaz. You're Chaz, the urban explorer. Where is Chaz urban exploring?
Chaz is urban exploring an abandoned amusement park called Chaztopia. And there's all sorts of statues around Chaztopia that are dilapidated and missing limbs and stuff, but they all resemble Chaz.
Okay. You don't know how you got there. And as you're exploring, it gets weirder and weirder until something in the darkness starts chasing you. And you can hear it, and then you fall into the backrooms and you start running it. And eventually it catches up to you, and you drop the camera, and then time passes, and then the scientist guy picks it up. And so even though you got a 5 or 6, it doesn't spread to the others. But you have this thing where you don't know if you're Chaz and somehow your mind was transferred into the body of the scientist, or if you're a scientist who picked up the camera and Chaz's camera.
You are the butterfly.
Oh, good. It's allowing me to disassociate. That's great.
Yeah. So how do you who are you now?
Who am I?
Yeah.
The tackling Alzheimer's patient.
I will refer to myself as Chaz at some point as a possibility, but I've always been Stanford right now. Stanford and that's like Chaz and with an undercurrent of Chaz.
Okay.
That is there. I've always been there. I may refer to myself right now, but I am Stanford. I research alien AIs. Actually, no, take that back. Chaz is this is a program. This is an underlying program that has been introduced to me. Once I am back in my lab, it will be filtered out, and I can back everything up as we do before.
Okay.
Chaz.
I bet HUD knows Chaz, right? I bet HUD knows Chaz. The urban explorer.
Are you going to ask HUD about Chaz?
Chaz exploring.
Yeah. Are you saying? Yeah. So Stanford's
and I'm
muttering
this to myself.
Yeah.
So.
HUD goes to you and I was like, "What? Is he okay?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, I no, but we should get closer to him. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all kind of waiting around, and the closer starts doing its thing, kind of unprompted. It's learning, and the lights flicker, and then the temperature drops, and the closer says, "I think it's here," and that's when the lights all switch off. It is utterly dark as combat begins. When it is dark, obviously you all lose one die to all of your attributes.
Dang.
Or you just roll with one less die until there is light. So there's, and yeah, that's all. The only indication you know something's different is that the lights switch off. There's no sound, and you can't see anything because it's utterly dark.
The camera have a flash on it.
If that's your action, yeah, you can give me a skill check again with -1 die and try and activate a light
Okay.
on the camera. Or yeah,
3, so success with a consequence.
there's just night vision mode. Yeah, you got the nice green light, and yeah, you.
I'm literally doing it like this, directing everybody.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah,
You're the conductor.
yeah. So yeah, there you. It's in the room. You don't know what it is. It's big and vaguely humanoid, and it's this thing, and it's reaching out at all of you, and it's very fast. So yeah, that's your action. So you all know that there's something in here. As
Oh, I'm an idiot. I have a flashlight. I forgot about it.
Yep, you did. Chaz didn't have a flashlight, so yeah, you forgot about
That's
it.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
There we go, Chaz.
So that's your action. Yeah, you hear, Stanford / Chaz yell that there's something in the room. Random, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get my baton ready because I certainly can't aim for anything. So like, I'm just gonna wait till I hear like the wet breath upon my neck before I start flailing around with my baton.
It is okay. Nothing happens. But if something melees you, yeah, you'll respond. And Abelard.
I'll basically do the same thing.
Okay.
Actually, we'll go like back to back.
There
Okay.
we go.
Yeah.
All right. So it moves to you. Because it sees that you're the only one without a weapon ready to attack it. So it moves up to you. It does 3 damage, and then it drains you. You are now fatigued.
Okay.
As you this thing starts laying in, like grabbing at you. You just feel cold and numbness permeate your body. Yeah. So new round, another adrenaline for everybody. And of course HUD is cowering in the corner.
Nick, you're doing fine, Ace.
Whimpering. So Stanford, what do you want to do?
All right. It's gonna be hard there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and hit myself with the experimental serum.
Mm-hmm.
So that will go ahead and increase my strength to 2 for 2 rounds.
I'd have to look at it.
I'm looking at it right now. So 2 battles actually. So single use.
Well, don't worry, there will be another one.
Great. So
All right. That's your action.
Yep.
All right. You feel your strength swell up. Both of you can now hear that it is definitely laying into Stanford, and you can kind of hear where he is.
All right.
So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go try. All right, it's over there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, so basically darkness is like you just lose a die from your roll, but like, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to attack first, Tom, or me?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right.
3. I hit with a thing.
All right.
Ross was happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is a condition it can give you?
I hit him instead, right?
No, that's too easy.
That's his. Oh, pain is too easy for you now.
Yeah, I will say it knocks you back. You don't take any damage, but you're now across the room. So in order to get back, you'll have to spend an action just to get back into melee range with it. So
It's big.
how much damage did you do to it?
3.
Yeah, all right. The entity is damaged. All
The
right.
system
I'm
is
dumb,
down.
so-
The system
Yeah.
is down.
Yeah, Random, what do you want to do?
Gosh, 3 damage. Probably not below half health at this point because this is obviously a boss creature. I'm gonna try to melee it with my baton.
All right.
That's a 5.
All right, yeah, you just straight up smack that shit.
Right.
You hear your baton connects with something solid, and it sounds like crystal breaking, just like fragile. It's a very high frequency, like shattering sound.
How much damage have I done to it?
Whatever the baton does. Oh, you don't know.
Probably a 1.
We'll find out. 2 damage.
Damage.
All right.
So that's a total 5 damage done.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make it make another attack. I have 3 adrenaline. It would be the tactical elimination thing. If it is below health and I do damage to it, it automatically dies.
Let's see here.
Nice.
If your attack takes a non-bossy, yes, you do.
Okay, so here we go.
No, you don't have to roll. Your
It's
attack.
automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic. If
Damn.
your attack takes a non-boss enemy below half health, which it did, had 8 health, and you brought it to 5, so it had 3 left, you just instantly eliminate it. So yes,
All right.
it was
Awesome. Good job.
yeah.
Yay. It was smart to take that skill.
Yeah, the lights flicker on as you start screaming and shattering it again and again and again. It was it was like made out of this obsidian like crystal, and it just but it didn't cut into you, even though it looks incredibly sharp, or at least it did for the split second you could see it in the light. But the light just disintegrates it entirely. It only lived in darkness, and it's just gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
What an asshole.
Do I have to rest to get to take the fatigue away?
resting would do that.
Okay. So,
but you can only rest once.
yeah. Or can I use the medical kit on myself? So.
I think let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, removed or heal. You have to each use roll a skill challenge. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. So,
Yes, there's just really strong espresso coffee beans in there.
yeah, succeed. So,
yeah. All right, you don't lose the medical kit.
Chocolate covered
Awesome.
espresso beans in there.
Yeah. Medical grade.
Yeah, mixed with
It's in a little sterilized pouch.
mixed with a little bit of Coke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had some ghosts in your blood. You had to do some cocaine about it. Yeah. So.
Actually, I'm gonna go over to HUD like, hey, you did it, man. Good job. Like, I know exactly what you're feeling right now.
So the closer is like, I have good news and bad news.
all right, bad news first.
You cannot leave until the final guardian is eliminated.
What's the good news?
Wow, it's just like
That's
a
coming
video
right
game.
for us.
The guardian, well, the entire section has been cleansed. You have succeeded in your mission parameters. Technically, you're done with your job, but if you want to leave, you must kill the all of the remaining entities that mana have merged into a single entity, and they are blocking the only way out.
Well, let's go kill an entity.
So yeah, this is will be the actual boss fight.
Okay.
Entity Slayers, here we go.
All right.
Here we come. Get killed.
Actually, since you can sense things, you can sense other things in here, right?
Mhm.
Other than that, can you bring us to another cache because we are desperately low on ammunition, or actually better than yet, a gun that will use these and kind of pouring out the.
Well, there are 2 areas of interest. Those would be the only areas that do not have nothing in them. They will have something in them.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 2 areas left, I think, that you have not done yet.
Let's see.
Because you've done number 2, you've done number 3. That last one was number 3, and you've not done number 5.
Okay.
So there's number 1 and number 5.
Okay. I guess we'll go to that's like number 1.
Well, you don't know which one is which. You know there's 2 things left. So.
Okay, yeah. I guess let's go over here and see what we get. So that sound like a plan to you?
All right. All right. You go there and you see HUD, and he looks very confused when he sees HUD. All of you give me a speed check.
Succeed.
5. Yep.
Succeed. Whew.
Okay, so you all managed to not get ambushed by the doppelganger pretending to be HUD. So yeah, all 3 of you succeeded, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the doppelganger looks very confused, very surprised, and then attempts to jump into the wall. But all 3 of you can act.
Kill him.
All right. Yeah. Roll strength.
He's trying to do a platform 9 3/4. Get his ass.
Yeah.
6.
All right. Yeah. You kill the
I
doppelganger.
just grab him, just slam him
Yeah.
into the ground repeatedly.
Put my hand on HUD's shoulders, like
Hi, my name's HUD. I've been lost here. Are you the rescue team?
You were the strongest one, weren't you?
What? No. I'm just a film student. I was filming and I fell.
You're the one that's going to move on and make many babies, many strong HUD
What?
babies.
What?
was that the one that's with us the entire time that survived?
No, that's the one you just killed. The one you just met is saying this.
Actually, by the way, like at that point, I'm going to tear the head off of it too.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure we got it.
We're gonna work to get you out of here, HUD.
Okay, great, thanks.
Uh,
What was that? I didn't see it too clearly. It looked like
you don't.
Here,
Okay.
here,
No,
you
no,
wanna see-
you
he passes out. Yeah.
Like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, hi, have we met? I'm a monster. I live in your base underground.
What is the item here?
There's nothing here. There's only one other area left, though.
Actually, hey, like I'm a filmmaker and I like to record things.
Rybald.
So you head to the last area.
Yeah, so it's taking HUD out of
You keep dragging the unconscious HUD because he faded.
Actually, I'll have him over my shoulder.
And there's an actual living scientist here, in a hazmat suit, and he has a pistol. And he is so glad to see you.
Like, oh, hi there.
Yeah. Oh God! He's kind of holding the pistol out to the man. Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! Oh God, thank God! They sent a rescue team. Oh, thank God!
Well, cleansing right now too. But yeah, like I said, we're glad we found you. So.
Oh yeah, you got the neutron star. Yeah. Cool. Hello, my name is the. Oh God, you let it talk. Cool. I didn't.
It's talking all the time now.
Oh boy.
It's been working with us.
It's not gonna jumpstart itself to this post-singularity intelligence, is it?
No, and actually that's where I deal with half the time right now. He's in a perfectly fine place. So.
Okay, cool.
Hey, good news and bad news.
Yeah.
We've managed to address the issues in here.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that we have essentially one area to clear. Any of the other anomalies have apparently gathering and are gestalting into something bigger.
Oh, God.
So we can't exit until it's taken care of. Are there any, that's like a supplier weapons caches that you have? Because we're running a bit dry.
Oh, well, I do have this pistol. You can take that.
Thank you.
Steve did have some shotgun shells.
Actually,
he had 4 shotgun shells.
Five ammo
Yeah.
I'll give him the 5 ammo I picked up earlier.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's see here. I had some armor plating too. Yeah. Here you go.
That's good.
5 points of armor.
Okay.
I'll take some.
Well, you can distribute it as you wish. So,
let's see. So, how many hit points do you have?
14.
Even if I take the 3 on there, I only have 10. So,
yeah. What about?
Or actually, do you have any left? Or
I got 1 point of armor.
Okay. You guys go ahead and take it. Let's split it between you two. So,
no. 3 for you, and I'll take 2.
You take 2, and I'll be fine. Yeah. I got the 1.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, I forgot I was actually injured, so I need to use the med kit on myself one more time. So
okay, yeah. Use as many times as you want. You just
1d6. Actually, I need to roll another one because I have that. So yeah, I'm fully healed.
Now make a skill check to keep it.
Yep.
You expertly placed the Toy Story themed bandage
and the Snoopy bandage
and the Snoopy bandage.
Yes, pass it. So.
Okay. There was an armory there. We did have a weapons cache, but Jones kind of went crazy and he sort of trapped it. So, yeah.
If you could point it out, I may be able to take it.
Oh, it's just over there. It's just, there's like a big, I don't know exactly how he did it. I was kind of panicked at the time, but I know it's explosive if you don't figure out how to disarm it.
Okay. Skill check to take a look at it, see if I can figure it out.
Sure.
Might have to do it again. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. If I'm gone, Chaz will be with you. So
all right.
You're looking.
I am. I really want to see what you roll.
6.
All right, yeah. There is 1d6 ammo of whatever type you want. 5 more rounds. And a laser sight.
Shotgun.
Okie dokie, I'm pretty flushed then.
And do you want the laser sight too on that, or for your? You're the
laser
best.
sight will give you +1 skill to shoot with it.
I would think the person with the pistol would benefit most from it. Yes.
I have 2 on there, so yeah.
Because I have to get closer for this thing to be effective.
I have to get close to doing.
No, I mean no. Like it doesn't matter about what your range is. It just gives you +1 die to shoot with it. So like whatever gun.
And you're
fine. I'll take it.
You're the most damaging out of all of us. So when it comes to
what
firearms,
does a pistol do?
You're heavy art Bardem with his tricked out shotgun.
Sidearm, 1 damage. Yeah.
Adrian Barbeau.
So the shotgun would be better because it does 2 damage.
Yeah, I agree. So
all right.
I am now married.
All right, so you get all that shit, and you can just head into the fight. The whatever all the remaining biomechanical entities have merged into.
Entities
still biomechanical. Okay, good.
Yeah, it is not hackable though.
Okay.
Yeah. You did get to use your thing, so good job. But yeah,
we need drones.
You do need drones. So yeah, this is a horrible amalgamation of flesh and metal that is wide, almost as wide as the room, and it has many basically flesh guns on it. If you've seen Existence and Videodrome, like those kind of guns, just out of it.
All hail the new flesh.
Yeah, so it kind of like all will be one, all the earth, so many minds, so many bodies, all shall be one.
Well, wouldn't these guys ever be like, obsessed about like, I gotta disperse my mind as far as possible. I must be aerosolized. We'll be distant.
No, because the multiverse is big and distant and lonely. Like they're all
That's
lonely.
what it is. It's loneliness is the monster.
You go through the infiniteness of solitude and nothingness. Eventually, you find someone you can actually talk to. You're like, oh my god.
We just got to get the monster of Facebook account.
Yeah,
It's so
all the great old ones are codependent on us. That's
Yes.
all. Yeah, that's all it is.
Too bad he only has MySpace. still.
I'll give everyone a bonus point of adrenaline if you all describe something gross about this thing. Something interesting. This gun shoggoth, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. There are it actually does have like what are obviously tumors on it that also like have like that has like, since tumors have all kinds of tissue growing in it, it has like each tumor contains pulsing like hearts, lungs, teeth, eyes, tongues.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you get that adrenaline. Yes, that's super gross. Random. What about you?
Let's see here. Down near the base of its legs, there's a separating foreskin, like, and so like when it makes another one of these disgusting meat machines, it kind of like pops out of there, kind of like a Nerf gun ball, foam ball thing, like. Yeah, so like it's kind of like it's almost musical how it like pulls off like parts of its body, so like it's like the sibilant tones of the suffering foreskin. Hi, I'm Christopher Farmer.
No, you earned that point of
adrenaline. You didn't know you could put the two words together, separating foreskin. Well, friends, this is the education that we provide here.
Amazing. Chris hasn't even had any beers or anything.
This is me sober. See what happens?
Aaron, set the stage. Yeah.
The last thing on it too, since I was going to go with something more comical, but I feel like I have to up my game.
Oh yeah.
Foreskin. So
separating foreskin was my favorite part.
KFC.
Yeah.
At the top of whatever you think this thing's head could be. So. Because it doesn't really, like I said, obviously have a face. It has like gaps where it's speaking through as well. But near it, you can only it has only what is described as a crown of biological, human, whatever agony. That each part of it going around, it's like the top of it represents a face of some other individual that it's absorbed, but it's constantly being replaced as it comes into existence as an infant ages, screams into oblivion, and decays back over
like
and
a crown-shaped structure, but each face of the crown has a face.
Think of that like those faces on the jewels right now, but it's actually a face that basically is born. It's like ages and dies in an instant, just screaming nonsense.
You earned that adrenaline point. Yeah, and they all speak in unison together. Yeah.
That was effort. I like that one.
Yeah.
This thing is the KFC famous bowl of monsters.
Yeah, no, it is. And special boss action at the start of each round, all operatives must pass a speed challenge or take 1 damage. As it's just got so many guns built into its body, it's just spraying everybody.
Okay, I got a 6.
All right. So yeah, you all have to roll speed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Success with complication.
You still take a bunch of damage. You have to get a full success.
Double 6s, so.
All right. Get another point of adrenaline. You're just juicing on that. So, yeah. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
Attack.
All right.
6.
All right.
That's 3.
Yep, that is 3. Boss.
Balls.
3. Cool. All right.
Is that 3? Useless.
It's something.
All right, take a shot at the beef monster. The success with complication.
All right. You're let's see here. You are terrified. You cannot use skill anymore. So you're like, fuck. Yeah. Let's see here. Yep. And
I'm going to use my adrenaline that I have banked so far to take 2 shots at it.
okay.
So first shot with the light ammunition. Hit. No, no. Full success. Second shot. I succeed with a consequence.
All right, you lose an extra ammo.
Okay.
As you have to, you're just spraying and praying.
Made 18. Cool.
That's your code name, Spray and Pray.
All right. So a big meaty tentacle wraps around you, Abelard, and throws you back. You take 1 damage, and you are thrown to far range. So it'll take you an action to get back to close range.
Motherfucker.
Can't do that forever, but it can do that once around. So let's see here. That's its first action. Second action.
Actually, never mind. I have armor.
Okay. Second action is just going to open fire on both of you. Each of it gets 3 actions around. So each of you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then it's a new round. So getting adrenaline. All of you need to make a new speed challenge to avoid taking damage. Good.
All of us.
It is a bullet hell boss.
6.
It is just constantly shooting.
Okay. Well, my speed is 4, so that helps.
Success with a consequence.
It doesn't matter if you have to get a full success to avoid taking damage.
Okay,
Taking
no.
damage. Yeah.
I take damage, so.
All right. Yeah. Who wants to act first?
Well, this means
Was it just 1 damage or?
Yeah, 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the start of the round. It's just
Okay, just making sure. So.
yeah.
I'm just sprinting on all 4s at it.
Okay. If you succeed on a speed challenge, you can get into range and then attack.
6.
6. Okay. Yeah, you bound in there, so yeah, you can make a strength check.
2 5s.
2 5s. All right. You have inflicted damage on it. All right.
Can't get
Yeah.
rid of me that easy.
I'll be shooting at it.
Mhm.
6.
All right. That is another 2 damage. It is,
I would like to use my assault training adrenaline power to shoot again.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
5.
All right. That is another 2 damage. You were wearing it down.
Excellent.
All
Okay.
right.
Can I use a skill to see if there's anything around the room that I could possibly use to damage it besides the pistol? So, like, essentially, like if there's a radiator that I could dislodge or something to basically bathe it in steam, or or a pipe or something else. Right.
Oh,
now.
I mean, it's a Backrooms. It doesn't really have anything like that. You'd have to use
with the carpeting.
Yeah, you could set the carpeting on fire if you had something incendiary.
Let's see.
I don't think you do. I think you'd have to use one of your own items to do some kind of stunning thing. Like the Backrooms are defined by how barren.
Could I break the flashlight to basically, or actually, skill to basically rewire it so it literally is a. I'm using using basically the loose wires on it to start a fire.
Don't you have a defib?
I do have the defibrillator.
Yeah,
so.
that would do it. But of course, you give that item. That would pack enough of a punch.
Well, it's a one shot. So
it's a one shot. Yeah.
What is your question?
Yeah. Yep. I want to set the carpet on fire. And
all right. That's my skill. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Well, I mean, basically with the defib, you could just basically damage the leads, throw it at it, and then it's basically unleashing its electrical charge.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Definitely gonna do that. All right. Double 6s and 5s. So.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'll give that 3 damage,
Awesome.
and So that there's a massive. It has one of its hearts explodes. You gave it a fatal heart attack. Too bad it has 8 more hearts. It has more hearts than a Space Marine.
But that being said,
it's
I'll
just
go
chock
ahead.
full of organs.
No, I'll let that pass.
That's a plentiful organs.
All right. Let's see here. Abelard, I really want you to make a speed challenge, as it is going to try and crush you.
No, got a 6.
Okay. Yep. All right. You do not instantly die.
Yay me!
Yeah, they could do that once for combat. So that is.
I love you had to come and check over that.
Oh no, because it's. I really wanted to see it because it's a once a battle thing. And then it is going to charge at both of you. So, for one action, it slams into both of you, and you both take 2 damage.
Okay.
So what if I had succeeded, but with the consequence? Ross?
You would have died.
That is a delightful.
Yeah. Or if you'd failed, you would have died. So you needed a 5 or 6 to not die.
And I did it.
You did.
Okay.
Look at me.
Well, you would have been eliminated, and if they'd won the fight, they could have revived you. So yeah.
Well, you, do have, you did have
Are either of you out of armor yet?
I've been out of armor and I'm just down to 5 hit points. So.
Okay. It's definitely going to attack you then. Or what are you down to?
I'm down to 6 hit points.
Okay. For its last action, it is going to let's see here. Can only charge once per fight. Throw you or no? It can just slap you with the tentacle for 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down to 3 points.
Yeah.
That hurts a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, new round.
Okay.
Gem.
All of you make a speed challenge to not
Obviously.
take damage.
6.
5.
That's a 6. I have 1 6.
All right.
4 dice is really good for doing that shit.
Weirdly enough.
Nope, I take damage. So
All right, you take 1 damage.
all right. So I'm going to go ahead and do something else here because God knows I need it. I'm going to go ahead for my first action because I'm going to spend adrenaline for a second one to use the med kit.
Okay.
So I will get 2d6s on here because of my passive ability. So
Okay.
for healing,
You just take the better one.
let me check. 'Cause I thought that was.
I think it's the better
You
one.
might. Let's see, but you're probably right. So let's see. Items.
I mean, maybe not, but like,
Let's see. Heal 1d6. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me go back up to the actual character. So
yeah. I mean, we're all. I'm linking this up to because I want to learn the system too.
medical training. Restore 1d6.
Oh, plus 1 further.
healing.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So
that's why I thought it was an additional. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. No.
5 up right now, so that puts me back at 7. So
All right.
I will take that.
Make another check to see if you lose your medic kit.
Okay. It survives another round with 2 6s and a 5. It will not go down.
It's really full of
So,
stuff.
yeah, I will take that.
It's just full of healing potions, really.
The little red cross sticker, staying on.
Exactly. So I will go ahead. Yeah. So take my second action. Go down to 2 adrenaline. So I'm really glad I have that nerve ability. That's really good. And I will take another shot at this thing. So, so I do succeed with a consequence. So
All right, you take 2 damage as it returns fire, and you put a damage on it.
okay.
Yeah. Random.
Taking a shot at the boss.
Mhm.
That's a success with consequence.
All right, you take 2 damage.
Yipe.
Yep. All right.
me.
Abelard, yeah.
I attack.
Mhm.
4.
All right, you take 2 damage and you inflict 3 damage.
And what is it to get another attack, adrenaline-wise?
By default, it's 4.
That I will do so.
All right.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you kill it. Describe how you kill you rip
Yeah.
apart the flesh monster.
Actually, I go to a part that I'm just attacking all, like crawling all, like just kind of sculling on the top until I find like what looks like it's like an end part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my first attack, I just tear something open and I see something pulsating and glowing inside of it.
Mm.
And I just
What
grab-
color is the glow?
Pale blue.
Oh, interesting.
Pale
Yeah.
blue.
All
And
right.
also and it looks in there and it's like a big fleshy sack of glowing blue energy, which I then just yank out of it.
Uh-huh.
And immediately it just starts shrieking.
Yeah. Ooh.
The blue thing.
Yeah.
And then followed by all the hundreds of mouths start shrieking too.
Mm-hmm.
But then it starts to darken, the light gets duller and duller. And then like it goes from a shriek to kind of sounding like a balloon that's deflating.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
And
right.
then all the other mouths do the same.
All right. And then does it kind of just collapse or does it like melt?
Collapses with a massive wet thud.
Okay, yeah, there's just a big, like probably a metric ton of meat left. Yeah, you have to walk over it because like there's just blocking the entire way out. Like
I just closing his
it's
eyes.
like,
Don't-
it's like 3 inches deep. It's gross. It gets up to your ankles. I mean, you all have good boots, but like, just the
Yeah.
texture.
And also, and there's just one other thing, just for me. It immediately it starts to rot.
Uh-huh.
So it smells like, but to me, it smells like rotting.
Oh yeah, it
Proper
smells
rotting
delicious.
meat.
It smells like dinner.
But I know better.
Yeah.
It just to me like,
Oh yeah, that's tainted meat, even for you. Yeah.
that's tainted meat. But I'm like, imagine it's like you're smelling like a wonderfully aged, perfectly cooked steak, but you know it was also cooked in cyanide.
Mm-hmm.
So just No.
Delicious almond smell. Yeah. Not good. Yeah, so you get back out, you're let back out in the chamber.
Right.
There's a guy in a hazmat suit with a big hose. And you gotta get hosed off first.
Get my chin first, please, for the love of God. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, this is
Slow motion.
that's like this is HUD right now, and he is going to be going through the internship program. So,
Oh yeah, they got a whole procedure. This is like they find so many film students here. Yeah.
are they all facing the wall? No matter, just get them out.
Yeah, they have their own film program now. They're good. Yeah. Yeah, the executive thanks you for your contributing to the workplace. They'll note it in your quarterly record for your performance review. And
Please note that I'm taking all of my earned annual leave today.
So we'll just end with like a vignette. You can sort of narrate like how you end your day. So random. You succeeded your mission. You're cleaned off. You get to go back to the barracks, or you get to have some time off. You know?
Yeah. Back to my little bathroom mirror to admire myself and think about all the crazy things I've done today, but also admiring how well I surmounted all these bizarre challenges and resolving to never let the horror ever really get to me, because I know that if I ever stop smiling, if I ever stop joking, well, that's when the Backrooms have won.
Yeah, very good. Abelard, what about you?
I go back to my I guess my room. It's actually my cell, but it's since I cooperate, it's cozy. It's got I've got some music playing.
Okay.
And they bring me some prime aged cuts this time.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, so it's kind of like, you get a steak.
Yeah.
And just, ooh.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. So is it like a stone or concrete cell, but with music playing, basically?
Yes,
in the
like
dark.
stone cell, but it's actually that I have like they've allowed me decorations.
Okay.
I've got a nice table. I've actually got it's a proper bed, not king size, but a proper
A
bed.
big print of Goya's Saturn eating a sun like by
Oh,
your
yes.
Yeah. All right. Very tasteful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a copy of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal.
Of course, yeah. That's all they know, Samantha, what's to get you for your Christmas. Like, that's the only...
No, Samantha, she gets me something about eating people every year for when she...
You got all the
she's
Silence
always-
of the Lambs
she's always
novels.
my
you got-
secret.
yeah.
She's always my secret Santa.
Yeah, you don't have many coworkers. It's a pretty limited pool. Yeah.
Then Samantha rocks.
Yeah.
You got a Rosie the Riveter poster, but she's saying, yes, we cannibalism.
I look forward to her gift every year.
Yeah.
And it's been so many years.
Yeah,
and she's never changed.
No, she hasn't.
And neither have I.
Yeah, you don't know what she is. But,
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stanford.
The next thing I actually, again, I personally do is waking up feeling very refreshed in a particular kind of bed capsule that was over me. Imagine like the Venture Brothers education.
Oh,
desk.
yeah.
But when I wake up, you see kind of like in Interstellar 5555, the little zip disk that pops out. Phil and Abigail, whoever was my coworker, saying like, "All right, how you feeling?" It's like, I don't remember what was the days again, and they see him writing on a Sharpie on the zip disk Chaz. Like, all right, that is technically not an AI right now, but at least it's filed under at least the intrusive algorithms category as well. As I hear pounding, since it's basically in lab, and you see this amalgamation of what looks like a Terminator made of toasters and blenders pounding against the plexiglass window, saying, "I will infect of all reality." It's like, yeah, you and at least 5 others last week, buddy. Take a line. I am gone, and just walk out the door.
It's like, you're an X threat. I know you and my parents.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So another day at the office for all of you back in the pit as the exploration, the study of the Backrooms continues, because it's really important that we map out this infinite maze.
And we brought 2 people back alive this time.
You did. Yeah. Well, a random unnamed scientist and HUD. Yeah.
I mean, his life as he knew it is over, but
yeah. Don't worry about him. It's fine. Yeah, they're gonna send him another. They can erase his memory and just send him somewhere else. It's fine. That's Subsurface. What did y'all think of the system?
Very quick. Like the character creation took like a minute.
Yeah.
It was, and honestly, again, the roles flowed really well too. I like the idea kind of simplifying it by just taking hits instead of having any kind of particular dog mechanic on that as well. I guess the only thing I might be concerned about too, just because of at least what I have, is that I know I got lucky on a lot of my rolls this time around too, but like with the medical kit as well, with like in this time, it felt very hard. Like I would have to get a really bad roll to possibly lose that med kit. I'm sure it's possible.
Well, you just have to you have to get a full success to keep it.
Yeah. So
like, if your highest number is a 4, it's gone.
It's gone too. So yeah. So I guess a good enough betting system.
Like maybe late in the future it comes back like, no, that med kit's always with him.
Yeah. But no, honestly, I really liked all the abilities there as well too, and especially everybody had something particularly cool, like with the researcher, just the ability to rack up as much adrenaline as possible to be able to use abilities, or like with random being able to kill like one shot the creatures at the end. That was really cool.
Yeah. Chris, any thoughts on it?
I appreciate how relatively simple this is compared to other games I've played, where there's a lot of dice rolling during combat, and it ameliorates a lot of the aggravation I have with the system by pretty much just at the outset of character creation, like you have these two powers. These two powers do these two things, and it's not based on like stats or anything. The powers just do what they say. It dodges a lot of like flipping through books and like having them memorize. I can use this power, but only if the fall equinox is in motion or whatever.
Yeah.
So rules light. Well, they succeeded.
Yeah. All right, Tom.
Yeah, man. No, I said like everything in here it's designed to go quickly, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I had the idea of like printing out the map and just showing you the whole thing, and like these are where the encounters are. You don't know what's there, but there's something there. Like that was my contribution. Any thoughts on that?
I honestly really like the idea of us like basically being able to map out the weird encounters, but it's not necessarily where it was. We had to kind of take a little step further to go outside of that. So
yeah. I could take it to the next step of making like a smaller map, but with like more. Like the enemy is here and they're doing, in general, they're doing something over here, but like, so how do you approach it? I just use any other thoughts on the map gimmick for this scenario?
I like the map gimmick.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's I'm not being cruel here.
Yeah.
Not, but we drew our X's on there, but ultimately in the end, because we weren't really required to navigate these halls, it didn't really matter where we put the X's.
It did matter what quadrant you put them in, because if you all put them in the same area, then you're like, if you spend time doing this, you would have had to deal with more fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something you would have informed of us that you would have been?
No, I didn't. I mean, that was the whole point. It was like, I wanted to see like you had to go to each quadrant to clean it up to do the job. But like, I wasn't going to tell you where the encounters were. So if you put all the encounters in like one quadrant, my thing is, you were taking so long looting the place that like you would have had to deal with more fights, because they would have had more time. Like the thing with the swarm generator would have generated more swarms, and they would have found you.
And I like that too, because that for the players that provides a potential consequence.
But you did spread them out, so like you were able to like, but even so, like at the very end, after you cleaned up the whole thing, there were still 2 encounters you did on. I could have just said they're gone now. Like you could have just missed the scientist and the extra equipment at the end. So it's something I'm thinking about. Like I do like dungeon crawls, but like I want to put the map in the player's hands and still make it interesting, because otherwise I don't like the gameplay of like, you go down this hallway, it goes 30 degrees this way, and like the whole the player cartography thing. It's just so slow and tedious. So I'm trying to like.
Well, I appreciate that train of thought, and maybe the way around that to get more use out of the map too. Yeah. By the way, is to just be like, okay, I see that they're going to go between this path. I'm just going to say, okay, the players can describe a neat incident that happens here, and it doesn't even have to be like a fight. Yeah, it could just be like describe something you see that's funny, or it could just be a bonus for them. Be like describe how you find this cache of cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do more experiments along this line of like dungeon crawls where you see the map from the start, because
Yeah.
I understand like that's a traditional thing is like the map is hidden from you and you have to find it, but like in practice I've never had a satisfying dungeon crawl game where players had to do the mapping, right?
Yeah.
Like I know there are groups that do that and that's like a whole thing, but like I want to just reverse it where you see the map from the beginning, but then you have to decide how you approach that space.
Which I like.
Also,
Yeah.
this could be a fun specific scenario.
And this
right
is
now.
a randomly generated map, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that could be fun right now is to kind of bring back an older idea of right now of using bespoke, the hypercube scenario where they're going in different instances.
Well, that would have to be explicitly mapped out. Like, yeah. Like, this is something. Hypercube shit. Yeah, no, I've definitely done that, and it's really fun. But like that's a different thing. Like this is
That
like
was a different thing, but that, like applying at least the idea of the backrooms right now.
you could do like a Pac-Man thing where like you go one side, you come out in the other end. You know, like,
Once the entrance.
if you go to the left, you show up on the right side. Yeah,
That could be fun,
yeah.
yeah.
Might do that, but yeah. Cool. Any other thoughts?
I mean, this game is like perfectly designed for a one shot.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can do a campaign. You can level up, get more stuff. Like if we had ended early, I could be like, oh yeah, there's another level you have to get out, and just throw in more shit. It's an easy game to improvise on. Like there's more enemies in the basic thing, and the enemy stats are like you fought the Decimator, 24 health, boss action. You know, everyone has to do a speed challenge or take 1 damage. It has 3 actions a turn: damage, move, charge, launch, and crush. And then it drops, you know, armor and ammo. Yeah.
And something I do also appreciate too, because you said for 24 hit points, with what we were able to get and modify to, it didn't feel like it was an insurmountable issue. So
Yeah.
like, definitely difficult and one that was risky. That because I went down to 3 or 2
Yeah, I
hit
started
points, so-
focus finding you at the end. I should have done that a little earlier, probably. But yeah, like it could have one shot one of you. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it still felt like we could do things. We could actually challenge it with the potential risks, which I like. So,
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for playing.
Absolutely.
And I'll have a link to the game Subsurface Anomaly, I believe it's called, or just the Subsurface game. It's pretty neat, and yeah, it's only like $5 on itch for the thing. And the only flaw this game has is it doesn't have an official character sheet, which would be really fucking nice. Printable character sheet, because some people play it in person, not online. So yeah. Anyway, one tiny flaw. All right, we'll talk to you all later.